This is a farewell of utmost significance. A ticket has been secured. The divine whispers that the winds have changed direction. A stillness that resonates more powerfully than a storm has begun to envelop your realm. And even as the clamor of the world seeks to pull you away, a gentle, unwavering murmur returns to you in the stillness of the night. Everything has shifted in a profound way. Something is being taken away without your consent. A figure is preparing bags, hidden from view for now. The gaze that once illuminated your presence now flickers with darkness lurking within. The hidden sorrows, unseen by the world, have marked more than mere fabric. They have intertwined with the fabric of your fate. And yet you question if it's merely a figment of your mind. It is not. A powerful shift is taking shape in secrecy. Discussions unfold in spaces beyond your reach, yet your essence remains at the core. A journey is being arranged, and you are not part of it. And a part of you, despite the weariness, possesses an innate understanding. Your spirit is beginning to grieve for a presence that still lingers. You have observed the transformation. The manner in which they bid farewell seems to stretch on endlessly now. Their embrace hangs in the air, not radiating warmth but suspended in time. Not from love, but from uncertainty. They seek to express a thought. They wish to share their truth. Yet fear grips them at the thought of how your gaze might shift in response. They continue to weave their fabric of deception with gestures and smiles, while you maintain the facade of ignorance, even as your heart suffers from the weight of that pretense. This is a farewell of utmost significance. A ticket has been secured, and though your name isn't inscribed upon it, the void it will leave will resonate throughout all that is significant to you. They shall abandon garments, tales, and bewilderment, yet a reason shall remain unspoken, for it lies beyond the grasp of their utterances. It was never about your inadequacy. It was always about a choice they embraced long before the stillness became deafening. And now the chariot of parting has reached its destination. You endeavored to maintain your composure. You continued to shield their flaws, excusing what should have shattered you, believing that love would ultimately prevail. You repeatedly reassured yourself that this was just a fleeting moment, that the distance felt between you was only a passing cloud, that their lack of engagement while being there in body was not a reflection of your bond. Yet deep down you knew it was. It was profoundly intimate. You were destined for companionship, not this profound solitude in a bond meant for unity. You were destined for more than to plead for scraps while offering feasts of your essence. And yet you chose to do it, convinced that remaining faithful to someone shattered was the virtuous path. But what if their shattered essence ensnared your very spirit? What if the one to whom you devoted your all was merely a lesson in the pain of treachery? What if your destiny was to witness this, experience this, weep through this, and ascend regardless? What if it was never intended for this to endure, yet you persist in reviving something destined to fade away? You created a sanctuary on borrowed time, and now you question why your heart feels like it's being cast out. At last, the truth is being revealed. The calendar turned in the essence long before your fingers graced it. Dates were etched in time. Moments were immortalized. A celestial call resonates from the realms beyond our own. And the divine has set in motion a transformation, not to chastise, but to safeguard. Your unwavering devotion has led you to embrace what now taints your spirit. You have overlooked what should have been addressed. And the divine is not displeased with your heart. He mourns with it. But this is the moment he declares that you shall no longer be depleted. You were not destined to bear this burden by yourself. You were not created to perpetually suffer for those who deny their role in your pain. The one you believed would remain eternally has already practiced their goodbye. They've envisioned existence in your absence. They envision themselves beaming in a fresh place, while you weep in a well-known space, pondering your missteps. Yet you have committed no fault. You bestowed. You adored. Your forgiveness transcended all understanding. You believed beyond all reason. You beseeched. You remained. Yet now you are called to endure. Embrace the breath of life once more, for this farewell, though it stings, marks the dawn of your ascent. This absence will pave the way for revelation. This void will resonate with a liberation you once knew was yours to embrace. The burden of their existence, filled with chaos, ambiguity, and intense emotions, is on the verge of being released. And even if your sorrow lingers through the dark, one day the light will break, and your heart will find peace. And peace will sweep in like a breeze through an unseen window. I am not taking anything away from you. Text, I am releasing you from a situation that no longer aligns with your true purpose. This transcends mere farewell. It's a celestial extraction, a sacred rescue mission, a salvation concealed within sorrow. And while those around you may feel sorrow for your pain, the divine celebrates the liberation that awaits you. You will traverse this valley, indeed, but you shall not perish within it. You may find their absence, yet in that void, you shall rediscover your true essence, the version of you that embraced joy without hesitation, the incarnation of you that moved with hope and anticipation, the version of you that embraced love without hesitation. That version awaits on the other side of this departure. Pay attention. The deception is on the verge of conclusion. The masks shall descend. The truth surges forth, unstoppable and inevitable, regardless of their preparedness. The phone call you have feared is imminent. The revelation you never imagined would come to light is on the verge of unfolding. The ultimate image, the concluding detail, the delicate transition from adoration to regret. Everything is coming to light. This is merely a new beginning for you. The time for pretense has come to a close. You are being roused from a slumber you were unaware was holding you captive. Their love existed in a realm beyond your wildest dreams. Their assurances were designed primarily for their ease rather than your safety. And now the veil of deception is being ripped apart. You are being revealed the truths they sought to keep hidden from you. Not to bring you down, but to set you free. The divine realm has witnessed your hidden sorrows. The moments you shone brightly in the eyes of others, yet felt the weight of the world in solitude. The manner in which you held yourself accountable for the separation you experienced. Your silence was a testament to your grace, allowing them to carry their burdens without added weight. Yet that stillness was robbing you of your tranquility. And now the stillness is breaking. A reckoning is at hand. An unveiling shall occur. The deceptive stories they crafted to rationalize their distance will inevitably crumble. And though they may depart, the truth shall remain inescapable. You were the one who remained steadfast. You were the one who truly cared. And they shall not forget that. Allow them to depart. May the reserved passage serve as their decree of separation. May the path they tread in your absence serve as undeniable proof of what they failed to cherish. Do not pursue. Stand firm. Stand tall. Ascend. Take your place. Start anew. You were always embraced by the divine. You were being placed with purpose. And while the calendar may declare one truth, the Spirit whispers a different reality. This chapter's conclusion is merely a stepping stone in the grand narrative of your existence. It is the refinement before the fulfillment, the denial before the discovery, the void before the blessing. This farewell is truly the doorway to your new dawn, and the instant they depart shall be the instant divine beings arrive. You are not forsaking them. Your sight is being restored. Observe the omens. The one you believed was guarding your heart was, in truth, concealing their own mysteries. And when the truth emerges, stand firm. Stand strong. Embrace what emerges without regret. This is a celestial revelation. And when their truth is finally revealed, your liberation shall be absolute. Indeed, you might sense a sense of exclusion. Yet, in truth, you are being dispatched forward. Prepare yourself for an abundance of signs and affirmations that will surround you. A melody, an identity, a place, an aroma. The past will seek to shadow your steps. Memories may plead for your focus, yet continue your path unwaveringly. Keep your gaze forward. Lot's wife looked back and was transformed into a monument of sorrow. Your fate shall be different. You shall rise once more. And one day you will witness the gift within this heartbreak, the kindness in this separation, the elegance in this grief. You will come to understand that this farewell was a celestial greeting, that this conclusion was holy, that this parting was transcendent. And when you rise in that fresh dawn with warmth upon your skin and tranquility in your breath, you will softly utter, "Thank you for delivering me." This is a farewell of great significance. A ticket has been secured. The moment may not roar, yet it is unwavering. The heavens are aware, and the ground remains still in awe. You have not forfeited anything. Only that which was meant to depart has departed. You have borne the weight of quietude for far too long. And now a divine presence is intervening with a whisper that divides seas. There are no errors in the timing of the divine. Even the sorrow that stirs within you at this moment has been witnessed by the divine. Your footsteps are numbered. Your breath is finite, and your tears are etched in the fabric of forever. You are never truly solitary, even in moments when it seems so. This is a farewell of utmost significance. A ticket has been secured not to confine you in solitude, but to liberate you from a chapter that no longer nourished your soul. You are not forsaken. You are summoned to step into the light. The echo of leaving is not a dismissal. This is an invitation, a divine being. Only the divine could orchestrate such a thing. In the shadows, you have sought solace when the world was blind to your devotion. You remained unmoved while the chaos within urged you to flee. You believed when every indication appeared to fade away. And now the divine responds, not always as you envisioned, but in the manner your spirit genuinely craves. A realm is being crafted with great care, not merely in body, but in spirit as well. A space within you that will no longer bear the burden of past sorrows. A space within you that remains unbound by the falsehoods of the past. The divine is severing the bonds that others have wrapped around your essence. You are being set free. You are being guided. You shall remain in memory eternal. Have confidence, dear one. All will be well with you. There are divine hands embracing you even now. You are under divine observation, led, and safeguarded in manners beyond your current perception. What you perceived as a conclusion is, in fact, a passageway. It doesn't swing open with might but with a gentle radiance, and that radiance is sufficient. You are protected. In the stillness of the room, when no one reaches out, you remain in the presence of something greater, never truly solitary. The stillness is filled with meaning. It is filled with divine observation, celestial sound, and profound compassion. The atmosphere enveloping you is filled with the supplications of celestial beings who were designated to your essence long before your initial inhalation. At last, the truth is being revealed, no longer able to remain concealed in the darkness. What was once cloaked in noble purpose is now unveiled for its true nature. And in that moment of enlightenment, you are being liberated. You were never destined to bear such a burden by yourself. A ticket has been secured. You might be uncertain about the where, how, or why at this moment, but have faith that there is a higher understanding at play. There is a profound understanding of what remains unspoken within you. There is an awareness of the hidden struggles you carry within, concealed for the sake of endurance. This is not forsaking. This is liberation. This is not defeat. This is a shield cloaked in subtlety. Release the apprehension of the future. Divine presence is already here. There's no need to orchestrate every detail or resolve every issue. Simply place your faith in Him. Truly have faith in Him. Even in silence, particularly in silence. There are invocations you've murmured with parched lips and trembling hands. There are instances when you have crumbled in solitude. Every detail has been observed. All of it was purposeful. The path is transforming at this moment. A fresh chapter, a different realm, a revitalizing surge of existence. The farewell is genuine, yet the fresh start is equally undeniable. Embrace the conclusion without fear. The Creator is the source, not the universe. The world inscribes with ink that eventually vanishes, yet the divine inscribes in the realm of forever. Your story is still being written. You are protected. Your presence is acknowledged. You have been selected. Have faith in the divine. Seek His guidance. Be patient and await His arrival. Even if the world overlooks your existence, the divine has etched it in flames. Even in moments of quiet, true power resides within you. At times, it is the subtle pulse that endures, even when shattered. At times, it takes a profound strength to rise with the dawn when every part of you urges to remain still. You have been observed in those moments. And due to those moments, the divine has acted in your favor. A ticket has been secured, not merely for traversing the earth, but for an odyssey of the spirit. Something is departing from your existence, as it was never intended to linger beyond this chapter. It might have been enveloped in warmth, a sense of belonging, or perhaps even deep affection. But a higher power perceived what was hidden from your view. What appears to be a departure is, in truth, a profound deliverance. Indeed, this marks a definitive farewell. What once was shall not return. The bindings that confined you have been cut by forces beyond your comprehension. You don't need to struggle to hold on to what is being taken away. He is not casting judgment upon you. He shields you from the unseen, veiled behind a grin, a vow, or an aspiration. You wept in silence, reaching out in desperation time and time again. At times through expression, at times through stillness. And now your pleas have ascended to the highest realm. The response often arrives in forms beyond our expectations. Yet it arrives with meticulous care, purpose, and deep affection. What is founded on falsehood cannot endure. What was adorned in tranquility yet originated from chaos is now being revealed. Have faith, you will not find yourself abandoned amidst the ruins. I am in the process of creating a new sanctuary for your spirit to find peace. I am already sending the perfect hands to embrace you. I am already delivering what is pristine, tender, and authentic. I am transforming the darkness into light. I am casting aside the facades that preceded your arrival. This is the farewell you never desired, yet the farewell your spirit yearned for. You are not facing retribution. This is a divine intervention. You remain in our hearts and minds. This is divine completion. You are not forsaken. This is a celestial occurrence. The divine does not remain unheard. He has been laboring in the shadows, where your gaze cannot penetrate. But that shroud is being cast aside now. One by one, the veils are lifting. Truth arrives not to instill fear, but to liberate you. The sorrows you shed this evening are nurturing the paradise you shall stroll through on the morrow. Do not pursue that which is departing. Do not plead for what was never meant for you. The betrayer's identity is already revealed in the celestial realm. The one who led you astray is already facing the consequences. And the one who sought to dim your brilliance is already being cleared from your journey. Your worth is not determined by those who choose to remain or depart. Your worth was determined long before you were embraced by mortal beings. You remain whole, regardless of who departs from your life. You remain in the hearts of those who truly care, regardless of the silence that may linger. Your name was summoned long before the world ever acknowledged it. A table is being set just for you, not from a place of sympathy, but driven by intention. Doors are on the verge of opening, ones you never approached, for your tears have paved the way. Individuals are arriving who will connect with the essence of you that has been overlooked by others. There are hands approaching that do not grasp, they bestow. Not to inflict pain, but to restore. Not for mere use, but for elevation. This farewell carries a weight of permanence, for it truly is. The door stands closed. What was concealed shall no longer pursue you in your slumber. It is destined and unchangeable. No need to question any longer whether it will come back. It shall not. This time, the divine decree was, no. Allow tranquility to envelop you in this moment, even amidst the pain. Serenity arises not from the clarity of all things, but from the divine understanding that transcends it. Serenity, for you are not traversing this darkness in solitude. The same divine presence that permitted this farewell is the same divine presence that is crafting a greeting that will fill your heart with overwhelming joy. So do not cease your efforts because you have completed your tasks, but rather because you are being rejuvenated. Your time of evasion has reached its limit. You have borne an immense weight. Now is the moment to have faith in what remains hidden from your view. There is only perfection, unwavering precision, and flawless timing. This is precisely the moment it was destined to be. And though it pains, it is sacred. And though it pains, it is in harmony. A farewell that echoes through eternity. A ticket has been secured, but you will have divine presence with you in the boarding. Divine presence shall accompany you in the transition. Divine presence shall accompany you upon your arrival. With each step, each breath, each cry, he remains by your side, unwavering and constant. And in your moments of vulnerability, hold this close to your heart. The divine realm is within reach. The divine presence is ever close. Divine beings have already enveloped your forthcoming journey. Now take a moment to inhale deeply. You are free to let go of what never truly embraced you. Release the burdens that have led you to doubt your value. You are granted the freedom to heal completely, without the need for any excuses. Because at last, the truth is being revealed, and your spirit will find renewal once more.